The action is at Appalachian Faction. Welcome in again. It's the first episode of Appalachian Faction Championship Wrestling Unscripted. I'm Steven, here with Casey and Gary, and what we've done is create an entirely new professional wrestling promotion within the world of WWE 2K19, complete with a roster of 100 original wrestlers. In today's episode, we will begin our journey to crown the inaugural AFCW Women's World Champion. We have the top 8 competitors in the division ready to face off in one-on-one matches with normal rules all the way up until the final, which will be a best of 3 pinfall or submission. Hey Casey, tell me how you're feeling about today's tournament.
I'm excited. I can't wait to get introduced to all these women and see who ends up on top.
Absolutely, we have a group of elite competitors in this tournament. Hey Gary, tell me who's going to win the belt at the end of it and who's your dark horse?
Being the number 1 seed, I think Kamea does have a great shot. But you never know what's going to happen. Nassim, I've seen pull some pretty big upsets before, so maybe she might take it all the way herself. Just in this first match, we have some pretty strong competitors, Steven.
Absolutely, Kamea, her skill set is incredibly varied. She can punch, she can grapple, she's one of the strongest women in the division. And Nassim, with her incredible submissions, she can pull off a win against anybody. That's the type of action you get on today's episode. Make sure to subscribe and follow Appalachian Faction's social media for more content just like this. Make sure to also watch out for polls and leave suggestions down below on who you'd like to see in future episodes. Now let's not waste any more time and get to our 1/8 seed matchup. The one and only Kamea versus Nassim, the Dream, Akbari. So Gary, who's going to win this match? Tell me how they're going to do it.
Nassim's going to try her best with her submission tactics, but Kamea is going to be too resilient to really be slowed down by it.
Well, it looks like that's what she's getting ready to do now. She's coming out strong with the grappling and then sit her in the ring. Quick arm drag takeover. Reversal from Nassim, and it drops that heel right into Kamea's face. That is a devastating move. What do you say, Casey?
Ugh. That's what I say. Ugh.
That makes sense, because, man, I would not want to take any sort of sharp, angular thing to my face like that.
No. No, thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't aware they allowed heels, but I would wear them.
Hey, if you can move in them, then I'd say they're great weapons. Kamea coming up with some momentum now.
I mean, it's basically just legal weapons on the mat.
Seems like it's just legal weapons on the mat, and in another AFCW match that might be a feature, but in this match we just got a straight up one-on-one, and these two women are putting everything they have on the line and on the mat to get an opportunity to win the AFCW Women's World Championship. Nassim showing off her submission skills, working on that leg of Kamea, perhaps second to none in AFCW. And now Kamea's fought her way out of it. And Nassim with a big heel to Kamea's head one more time. And now, hey, Gary, do you think that this is Nassim's moment to take the control and momentum in this match?
I think it might be too soon to tell.
Well, I may have spoken too soon, partner, because Kamea did have something there, but Nassim reversed it, and now she's back in control. Nassim comes from a very wealthy family in Tehran, Iran. Not too many people are giving her much of a shot to win this tournament based on her background, but she's here to to prove that she's taking this wrestling thing seriously, according to her. I'd say just by being placed in this tournament, it shows the faith that the competition committee has in this young woman's talent. Nasim had the choke, but Kame is out. Do you think this might be the turning point, Casey?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
At this point, who knows? Kamea coming in strong with her big punches. It is something in which she excels, and now a toss, and Kamea seems to be in control. Looking to make that bid towards the second round and another step towards the AFCW Women's World Championship. Hey Gary, what do you think so far?
I still think we have a little ways to go. I think Nasim will be able to bounce back some, but we got some time before these two burn each other out, I think.
Well, Kamea is certainly looking to burn out Nasim with her signature spammed suplex. She's got a leg hook and only two. Hitoshi Saito is holding up his twos.
You know, we talk about Nasim's heels as weapons, but we don't talk about Kamea's guns as weapons. Those punches are not for the faint of heart.
Absolutely, she is a vicious puncher if there ever was one. And there she goes at it.
You know, I don't know if there's any truth to it, but I've heard some rumors that Kamea occasionally might sneak a needle or a razor blade in with her punches. But well, you know, I think that's people just being a little jealous at how strong her punches were.
Absolutely, we want to make sure that is allegedly.
It's definitely alleged.
There's no proof of that, and of course, I'll tell you, I've heard a story, and I'll tell you, you can tell me if it's true. I heard that Kamea, back in her home of Honolulu, she once punched an ox, and it just put it clean on its butt. I just knocked it right out. I don't know if it's true, but I was told.
That definitely sounds like something that she'd be able to do.
But are there oxen in Hawaii?
You'll have to tell me, partner. Nasim with a leg, and she has only got 2 counts. Not gonna win it here. Kamea is an extremely resilient fighter, looking to win that AFCW championship. Nasim coming in with a little bit of momentum, couple of lariats, and now a kick straight to the face. Kamea taking that heel once more, and Nasim is back in control. Oh, and she's got an armbar. Can Kamea pull out of this one? Is she going to be able to, or is she going to have to tap? And she does! Kamea taps, and Nasim with the first win of her very young AFCW career in the big upset over the presumed champion, the one and only Kamea. Nasim the Dream. Gary, walk us through what happened there.
Well, it seems like Nasim was really on her holds today. She took down a giant. I think she's got a lot to be proud of.
The underdog taking on the big man.
Seems that way. It would not seem that way, in fact. So, she will move on to the second round and move one step closer to fame, fortune, and an AFCW Women's World Championship. And now moving on to our 4-5 seed matchup, we got Miasma, a member of Your Destruction, and Deodedra Finchala. Gary, who's going to win this match? How are they going to do it?
Miasma has a real hot streak going. I think she might pull this one out of the bag, but that's not to say Deodedra isn't a fierce competitor. I wouldn't want to put money on this fight.
Well, we have an interesting matchup because we have one of the fastest, if not the fastest women in the division going up against one of the strongest women in the division.
I don't know who's going to win because both of these women scare me.
Miasma coming out strong with a big flying punch to Deodedra's jaw. I think that's what she's going to have to do to take down a stronger opponent. What do you think, Gary?
When you're up against Deodedra, you're going to have to throw all you got.
I'd say you're right, and I'd say you have to put every bit of your weight into every single strike, and that's exactly what Miasma's going to have to do, put every single bit of her 115 pounds into every one of her strikes to take down the force that is Deodedra Finchala. So we got Miasma putting Deodedra in the tree of woe, but now she's back down and Miasma's in control. Casey, what do you say about Miasma's control so far in this match?
I mean, it's impressive. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Well, one so small can be so powerful, but now Deodedra's coming back. What were you saying there, Gary?
Going to say, I mean, she definitely knows how to hold the ring, and she's already won back control. I think she's got a good shot at this.
Well, we have a lateral press, but Deodedra is out before the 1 count. Well, Miasma, there's not a lot known about her. She might be setting up for something big here. Oh, big dive over the top rope, and now Deodedra is down, and this is, in fact, awesome. I agree with our crowd here because, wow, Miasma is really putting Deodedra through quite a gauntlet already.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't expect her to come out as strong as she has today. I mean, she's already been a tough competitor.
Talking about Deodedra Finchala, hailing from Bogota, Colombia. Apparently made her name as a street fighter. I won't speak to the legality, whether or not those are sanctioned by any state, county, or federal government, but I will say that she was quite a performer, was able to support her family, and apparently she is still sending a large majority of her lucrative AFCW contract down to Bogota. She has shown herself to be an incredibly compassionate woman as well as an incredibly skilled fighter. Deodedra showing some of that skill outside of the ring. Unfortunately, Miasma didn't seem too concerned with that. She doesn't seem to be concerned with much. I wonder how much concern she would give a family, presuming she has one, that is. Miasma had the momentum and the lateral press, but impressively, Deodedra is out in 1. And now Miasma with a whip into the corner. What do you think's going to happen here, Casey?
It happened before I could answer, and all I can say is, ooh.
And that is the type of action you get here in Appalachian Faction. It is so fast. And now Miasma up on the top rope. What's she going to do here? Backflip and double stomp to the solar plexus of Deodedra Finchala.
Oh. Is that even allowed?
I have no idea, but the referee Hitoshi Saito has 3, and Miasma is our winner. She's moving on to the 2nd round. She will face off against Nassim the Dream. Gary, walk us through what happened at the end of that match.
She stayed ahead of the game nearly the entire match. I mean, she was in control almost the whole time, so made some pretty work of a champion right there. I mean, Deodedra hasn't won any AFCW belts yet, but in previous shows that she's been a part of, she's been a very tough competitor. I think this is a great win for Miasma, and I really look forward to her matchup with Nassim.
Gary, you speak to a great point, because every woman in this tournament is capable of winning this championship. This is the elite of the AFCW, and therefore of the world. So, Casey, tell us, what are your thoughts about that win there?
Honestly, I was going to be impressed if Deodedra got up after that solar plexus kick, and I'm not surprised she didn't. Very impressed with Miasma and the fact that she could just squirrely all over that ring. So I'm excited to see what happens with her match against Nassim.
Absolutely, we will see that in the 2nd round of the Appalachian Faction Championship Wrestling Women's World Championship Tournament. And now we go to our 2-7 seed matchup. We have the leader of Glitter World, Callie Glitter, going up against Maria. Gary, who's going to win this match? How are they going to do it?
Well, I think my money would be on Callie. She's fantastic in the ring. I don't know if Maria's got what it takes to really stand toe-to-toe with her.
She's certainly got a lot of athleticism and a lot of skill. And if nothing else, a lot of heart. Callie coming out in a dominant position, but Saito pushes him away, and now Callie goes to attack, but Maria reverses, and she's got her on the rope. Oh, and now she's pushing her up against the second rope, pushing that neck area against the rope. That's got to be painful. What do you say, Gary?
Callie definitely overcommitted on that one.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate there, partner. Now Maria is in control, and she has Callie up under her chin, and Callie fights out of it. Callie, always explicit with her proliferation of sportsmanship inside and outside of the ring. Leader of Glitter World. They stand as paragons in the AFCW as what they say is good and true about all of us. Their friendship bringing out the best in AFCW. Casey, what do you say about Glitter World? They seem to be a pretty formidable group.
I enjoy them. I think it's fun watching them fight, and I think they stand for some really good things. A bond of friendship greater than any force in the universe.
That's Glitter World. Absolutely, and you can only find them here on Appalachian Faction. Callie moving to the center of the ring. She might be looking for a pin here. And she only gets one. Maria fighting back. She's a great striker. Callie with the German suplex. She's a decent grappler in her own right. Now Callie pulling Maria completely off the ground, pushing her back down, and Maria is out of the ring and back in. And now pushing the tempo. Casey, what do you say about Maria's dominance right now?
I mean, I'm impressed because I haven't seen Maria fight, but she is not holding anything back.
No, she is not. I'd say maybe had something to do with her slipping out of the ring and back in. That was a good strategy. What do you say, Gary?
She is definitely bringing a lot to the table right now. I may have even underestimated her a little bit.
Well, it looks like Callie might be in a way to win, but now she's up on a 2 count. Frustrated. Maria fighting, staying in this match, stay alive in this tournament. And Callie throwing Maria out to the apron. Callie moving in. What she got for Maria? Oh, big DDT on the apron. Some say that's the hardest part of the ring. Now Callie's looking to create some more offense, keep the pressure up. Have a scoop. And now she drops her right back in the same spot where she dropped that DDT. Saito on a 3 count, and Callie pushes Maria back into the ring. Callie with a lateral press and a leg hook. She's got 2, and Maria is up.
I don't see Maria staying in there very much longer. What do you think, Steven? You think she's going to make it?
Well, it would seem that she's definitely getting a lot of damage right now. Callie is relentless. That is certainly one thing that characterizes her as well as the rest of Glitter World. She is not going to let up on Maria, and that is unfortunate for her, I would say. What do you say, Casey?
I agree.
Callie moving in for some ground offense. Oh, slam straight to the face of Maria. Maria's back up quickly, and she puts Callie in the corner. Big drop kick to the lower back with those short heels, but heels nonetheless. Maria dragging Callie back into the center of the ring. She might go for a lateral press. No, pulls Callie up, but Callie reverses.
Maria's another one of those characters you don't want to get stuck on the boot end of.
Absolutely. She is not to be trifled with, as they say. And she's in control here with Callie in the corner. Callie getting whipped into the other corner. What's Maria going to do now? like she's just staring her down. Now she's going to slam her. Oh, right into the heel of that shoe. That is some viciousness. But Callie is back in control, and she gets a backbreaker. And now she's just pushing it, just wrenching it down a little bit further to try to create some more damage.
I think we might have it here, Steven.
It looks like Callie might be thinking the same thing. She's got a lateral press and a hook. She's got two, and Maria is up. Callie still thinks she's got this match in hand. Oh, drop kick to the back of the head. Callie with a running, spinning lariat, and she's back down on the lateral press. His Saito in position with one. He's got two, and he almost had the three. Maria kicked out, and probably 2.6, maybe 2.7. Gary, what about the resiliency of this young lady?
I mean, she is holding on, but just barely. I mean, I'm worried that she might get a little too roughed up.
She's certainly getting her money's worth tonight because Callie is putting in some serious work. Now she's moving in on another submission. What's it going to be? Oh, it's her signature, and now she's trying to finish this match, but Maria pulls it back out. Now they're both on their feet, and they're back into grappling. Callie's in control, but Maria breaks, and she quick punches the stomach and face, and now Callie's on her back. Maria looking to finish the match. She's got a hook. She's got one, two. Saito! No! Maria is disappointed in that. It looks like she really thought Callie was out. You always want to do well, but Callie could really use some momentum going in her favor right now. Maria with a whip and a takeover.
Maria is definitely coming with some newfound energy here.
Absolutely. It seems she found some sort of second wind, but Callie's back on her feet. Do you think this might be the end of it for her, though, Casey?
I don't know. Callie's always one to kind of get up, right?
Callie is always the one to get up, and we'll see if she can continue to get up, because right now she's certainly going to be getting knocked down a lot. Maria seems to have some momentum. And she seems to think so too. See what she's going to do. She's going to drop that elbow right on the solar plexus of Callie, and we'll see if she can finish here, but she's bringing back Callie up. Callie reverses, though. Callie's back in control. Let's see if she can finish it with a suplex, and now she's moving in. She's feeling herself, and she's ready to take this match. She's even ready to let Maria know that it's happening. Here it goes. If she's going to set it up for something big, whip into the corner. Maria with a reversal. Callie whip back into the corner. What you going to do here? She's setting up for something, but she looks tired. Maria with the reversal once more. Gary, can they keep this pace up?
One of them's got to burn out somehow.
They're going to burn out eventually, and we'll see if one of them can actually pull out the win. It looks like Maria whiffs on a punch, and now she's got Callie in a position to maybe suplex, scoop slam into the tree of woe, and now Callie's tied up. We'll see if Maria can capitalize. She's got that heel right in the face and neck of Callie, and Callie's down on her face, and now Maria looks to be setting up for something big. What do you think, Casey? You think this might be it?
I mean, we've thought it was it a couple of times, and man, these ladies are leaving it all out in the ring.
Absolutely.
There's been a couple times for each of them that I was worried they were unconscious.
Oh my god.
Oh, Maria with the come-from-nowhere win over Callie Glitter. Another upset in AFCW. This is the type of action you get here in Appalachian Faction because we don't know who will win. Then Maria moves on to the second round. Gary, tell us how she did it there.
I mean, it's just good fundamentals. I mean, she's got the heels on, so that's like a deadly weapon, and she's just sticking those heels to Callie's face as soon as she gets a chance. I mean, it works.
It seems to work. That seems to be the strategy. It seems that maybe more people should adopt that strategy. But Casey, how do you feel about that match there?
I mean, that was just intense.
Absolutely. Maria moving on to the second round of the Appalachian Faction Women's World Championship Tournament. All right, for the final matchup of the first round, we have our 3 seed and 6 seed The Queen, Wanda Presley versus Ariel Mendez. Gary, who's going to win this match? How are they going to do it?
I really think Wanda's got a great shot. She just has a lot of weight to throw around, and that's going to be helpful in this match.
It would certainly help in a combat sport, and in this match we have a drastic difference in style. One of brute force and incredible strength, and the other, the Lucha Libre style coming straight out of Gomez Palacio. Wanda's showing some of that brute force right now, showing that she is the standard of the AFCW women's division. A whip into the corner, and she's continuing her dominance.
And she is playing with Ariel like she's an action figure.
That is certainly the case, putting a lot of pressure on the young woman. Now Wanda circles, almost tauntingly so. And now we see some momentum coming from the young Mexican luchadora. This will be the only thing that she can do to win a match like this against a woman of such imposing stature. Keeping up the pressure, Ariel has a lateral press and Wanda is out in one. Mendez fails to capitalize on her advantage. She seems to be taking out her frustration on Wanda's left arm. Using that target arm to whip into the corner and a big kick to the back. That aggressive style. It is safe to say that Lucha Libre has a big presence in AFCW, and it is well represented by La Facción de Lucha, of which Ariel Mendez is a member. However, the Queen's presence is not to be understated, as the customary support from this AFCW crowd seems to be fueling her to take over this match and even propel her perhaps to a win, and even further still, maybe a chance at the most prestigious belt in all of AFCW women's wrestling, the AFCW Women's World Championship. But as usual, it seems I've spoken too soon. Ariel had her actual foot in Wanda's solar plexus and her figurative foot on the gas pedal of the engine that is this match, keeping up the much needed pressure on the Queen. Staying out of the way, make her miss. Great strategy with the speed advantage that Ariel has. Wanda coming back strong.
You know, I'm impressed with Ariel. She's holding her own against a Goliath-like figure.
Exactly, yeah. She is putting up a big fight with that strong suplex there. Now she's pulling her in the center of the ring with the lateral press and leg hook. Hitoshi Saito's got two, and now Wanda's up.
With the upsets we've had today, it wouldn't surprise me if Ariel had a shot at this, but, it's definitely not going to be easy for her.
I agree. Well, she's certainly keeping up the pressure now. Ariel looking to be a pest to the Queen. Now she's got a lateral press. She's got one, but Wanda's having none of that. She's going to be too strong of an opponent, if you ask me, to take out so simply. And now we got a military press, Wanda Presley. Big slam, and she's in control of this match.
I've seen her use a lot of military presses before. I think it's why they call her Wanda Military Presley.
Maybe that's what that move is called, or maybe we'll ask her after the match.
She may have given it a name.
Wanda almost pulling out a win after leveraging her entire self onto Ariel's shoulders. Almost punching her ticket to the second round. Brutal head smasher. She may realize how close she just came to losing this match, and now she seems to want to finish it in any way she can. Now Wanda asserting dominance, looking to wear Ariel down. Got a hold of her up under the chin. Always careful to respect that lucha libre tradition. Keeping it clean and winning with sportsmanship. Speaking of, Ariel with a clean break, and now both women are at a standing base.
It's a great shift in power here.
No question about that.
I gotta say, I do appreciate the bottom of Wanda's shoes. That's some nice designs.
No question, these are two women with a flamboyant style, both in their ring technique and their ring attire. Both of them with a dazzling sparkle to go along with equally appealing color schemes. There's a lot of action taking place in the middle of the ring. Wanda trying to wear down Ariel. Big kick to the chest, but Ariel is reversed, and now she's back up, taking Wanda down by a leg. Swinging neck breaker there, and Ariel looks to maybe finish this match. She has a auto press, and Hitoshi's got two. Oh, and I thought we were going to see our third upset. Gary, Ariel looked to win that match there.
Yeah, I thought she had it. She's definitely starting to wear Wanda down. I don't know what's going to happen at this point, Steven.
If Wanda does have an area in which to grow, her trainers have spoken about her conditioning, so if there is one way to take her down, it would be to attack her through her weakness in cardiovascular conditioning, one would think. Now, the reason she is the queen is because she's made a living proving people wrong, so we'll see what she does here. We'll see if she's the one with a raised hand when the bell rings.
Well, it looks like she's hyping herself up for something big here.
She's got two, but Wanda is way too resilient for that. She's showing her heart, and she's showing off that she is one of the top contenders for the AFCW Women's World Championship. Got that military Presley once more. Slam, and now Wanda maybe looks to finish here.
Alright, well, let's see what she's got.
She's got the hook, and she's got 1, 2, and she finishes it off. Wanda Presley moves on to the second round with a big win over Ariel Mendez. Gary, now that is a tough match to win, even though she was the smaller opponent. Ariel is no pushover. Walk us through the end of that match, Gary.
She definitely stuck it out and had us questioning whether she was going to pull off that upset or not. But in the end, I mean, Wanda still ended up being the winner here. So I think she has a lot to be proud of in that match. I mean, she was very resilient and showed a lot of heart, as always.
Wanda, the queen, the standard of AFCW. She is absolutely proving her dominance in this tournament right now. And moving on to the second round, Casey, what do you think about that match?
That was an incredible match. You know, there are moments where you think Ariel had it, and there's moments where you thought Wanda was going to take it. So kudos to both of them for just leaving it all in the ring.
Absolutely. That's the type of action you get here on Appalachian Faction. We are moving on to the second round of the Appalachian Faction Championship Wrestling Women's World Championship Tournament. All right, it's our first matchup of the semifinals. We have Nassim the Dream in the 8 seed going up against the 4 seed, Miasma.
You know, I hear she sometimes appears in her opponent's nightmares the night before each match, and it hasn't been proven yet whether that's something that she does or if she's just that terrifying to people that they can't stop but think about her.
That is an interesting question there, Gary. Do you think that might affect this match?
Well, Miasma is known for getting in opponents' heads. I think that would impact just about anybody.
Well, she's starting off with her trademark aggressiveness, and now she's out to an early lead in this match. But Nassim says no with a big left hook to the solar plexus. Miasma with a reversal of her own. And now a third in the series, these women are moving with the pace of a school of dolphins. Miasma is so quick and so violent. It is truly terrifying. Ooh, with that DDT she dropped just now. But Nasim takes back control, slithering in to drop down those knees like a guillotine.
I mean, she does have the heels on, so she's got the advantage already.
Speaking of advantages, Miasma has joined up with Jopra in the men's division to create Your Destruction, this group of demons, I would say, but they become quite a force. Nasim, by contrast, has been a singles wrestler for her entire very short career. But what are your thoughts, Gary, on joining the collective as opposed to staying alone?
I mean, I definitely think having a group to stand behind you is always helpful in anything you're doing, but especially wrestling. Because if you know that you have that team that you're standing up for and that's supporting you, I mean, that can go a long way.
Well, that's certainly well said there, partner. Casey, what do you think about Nasim here taking control of this match?
I mean, it's impressive. She's an underdog. We didn't expect her to beat Kamea, so she's going to take on another strong fighter, and it's very impressive.
She is definitely trying to step up toe-to-toe with Miasma as best she can, and I think she's proven herself pretty worthy.
Miasma is definitely one of the most difficult women to beat in the division, and she's certainly going to put that on display here. But I think Nasim may be able to pull this off like she did against Kamea. I mean, I might be wrong, but I think that may be where we're headed. Making predictions isn't exactly my strength, but I gotta tell you, Nasim has been fighting an inspired tournament today.
I mean, she is definitely putting out a lot of force right now, and I don't know if I've ever seen her be this tough with anybody in the ring. I mean, she is really wanting that belt, Steven.
And why wouldn't she? Or any of these women. It is the most prestigious belt in AFCW women's wrestling and therefore the world. Nasim taking the fight to the outside of the ring once more. Saito starts count, and these two seem to really want to maximize the damage by using all of those rough, unforgiving edges outside the ring. And right on cue, Miasma viciously pounding Nasim's head against the apron of the ring. A big forearm, and Miasma is tying together these attacks like the shoes of a prank victim with the intensity of a dog on a piece of meat freshly dropped on the kitchen floor. Casey, you think Miasma is going to finish the match, or do you think that Nasim could come back with another one of her arm bars?
As much as I would love to see a Nasim upset, I have to go with Miasma. I think Miasma's going to pull it out.
And now we got a whip into the corner. Oh, big bump into the corner there.
Yeah, that takes some athleticism.
Nasim looking to take some shots into the back of Miasma, but Miasma's out of the corner, and now Nasim is taking her place. Nasim looks to be setting up for something big here. Suplex into an armbar. Miasma looks to break. Nasim's pulling that arm back, just wrenching on it. Miasma looks to be in some pain. I honestly wasn't even sure if she could feel that. But now Nasim looks to win, and she has the 3 count, and she's moving on to the finals. Nasim again, the upset over the much stronger opponent. Nasim, the Dream, Akbari, moving on to the finals. Gary, walk us through the end of that match there.
She definitely had Miasma in a very difficult hold there. And you should have seen the way my face reacted to some of the pain that she inflicted on Miasma. I was a little distraught. That was pretty gross, but it did the job. She is moving on. She is really showing herself to be a very tough competitor today.
It did the job indeed. Casey, what are your thoughts about that match? Nassim proved to be quite the competitor these days.
Look, I can't get over that last move. I'm with Gary. My own arm is like physically hurting, and that wasn't even me in the ring.
That's the type of action you get here at Appalachian Faction. We are moving on to the second match of the second round. We have our 3-7 seed matchup. Wanda Presley, the Queen, versus Maria.
I gotta tell you, Steven, I am nervous for Maria in this match. I was worried enough in her previous match. She ended up coming home the victor.
You know, you speak to a good point. I think she surprised just about everyone with her win over Callie Glitter, leader of Glitter World. But I think the real question that really needs to be asked right now is how much will her familiarity as a tag team wrestler, how much will it hold her back in this singles match? Because as you and I know, she normally is out there with her tag teammate Sassy, and it might be to her detriment that she's not familiar as Wanda is in a singles match where you don't have the opportunity to tag to your teammate when you feel like you may be in danger of being defeated. But the ultimate caveat to this question is strategy sort of goes out of the window when Wanda is as dominant as she is right now.
She is definitely dominant in the ring, and this match, I have a feeling she's gonna really shine here.
Well, I doubt you'll find too many contrarians to that prediction. I think this is really the only way that Maria can win this match is if she keeps up this aggressiveness, because Wanda can do things like that.
Yeah, she's already coming with great energy, but I question, can she keep it up?
Well, that is a question for the ages. Can one woman's body withstand the tidal wave that is Wanda Presley's onslaught of offense? Casey, what are your thoughts on Maria's aggressiveness?
I mean, she kept it up with Callie. I can't imagine she couldn't keep it up with the Queen.
I agree, and well said. I think she really validated her place in this tournament amongst the elite of the AFCW women's division. She took down a champion in that match. Quickly back into the ring now, Saito is already on 7.
Yeah, he is not a referee you want to play around with. He plays hard by the books.
The best in the game, that's why he's made his way to AFCW. As you can see, Maria likes to get in there like a needle and just cause damage to her opponent and just wear them down emotionally. He'll whip into the corner. Ooh, and Wanda's out of the way. A little Olay defense, but this time it's a good thing.
A lot of out-of-the-ring action here today.
I would say that would benefit our Queen, Wanda Presley. She's very dangerous outside of the ring.
Well, she definitely does great with open spaces.
Or for that matter, tight spaces.
Really, any spaces. I mean, she's a beast.
She is a beast. In fact, she has an aggressive attack style which she couples with being an intelligent fighter while also being incredibly powerful. Casey, do you think she can finish the match here?
Hopefully, let's see this count.
2. Oh, no, not even. Maria is out.
Nope, not even a 2.
Wanda showing off why she's the queen. Couple of misses. 3rd. Wanda kick to the stomach, and Maria reverses. Oh, right on the shoulders, and we might have a win here. Hitoshi with 2. And 3, Wanda's moving on to the finals. We have our matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Wanda, the Queen Presley, going up against Nassim the Dream. Gary, walk us through the end of that match there.
Wanda really showed what she's worth, and she brought down everything onto Maria at the very end, and I would struggle to find many competitors that could live through that.
That's a great point, partner. It would seem everything was coming down on Maria, along with those two big redwood logs that Wanda dropped onto her shoulders. Casey, what are your thoughts on that match?
You know, that was really impressive. That final pin was one of the craziest things I have ever seen in my entire life.
And that's exactly the type of action you get here on Appalachian Faction. But that's it for us in this episode of AFCW Unscripted. Join us in episode 3 for the thrilling conclusion, the finals of the men's and women's AFCW World Championship tournaments. If you want to see more like this, make sure to like and subscribe and check out other Appalachian Faction social media. And so for Casey and Gary and everyone else here at AFCW, I've been Steven, and until next time, if anybody asks you, the action is at Appalachian Faction.